In this video, I'm going to look at why I've chosen the Victorinox Huntsman in my pocket carry kit. Now, it's quite interesting because it actually complements the other items in my kit. I'm also going to look at some essential upgrades if you're going to get the Huntsman. There's a couple of things you can add to it that are made by Victorinox, but they're not actually sold with the Huntsman. So I kind of decided that the 4-layer Swiss Army knives are the biggest, thickest ones that I want to carry. And I wanted to go for the 91mm, that standard classic Swiss Army knife size, just because you're getting the full-size tools. And one of the most important things that I decided on was that I wanted the saw and the scissors, because I think those really represent two of the very best tools that the Swiss Army knife has on offer. So if I'm going to carry one, then I really want one that has those two things. Victorinox scissors are basically renowned the world over. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that they're no good. They're really fantastic. So they're precision tip and they cut right at the end, so you can do very, very close, fine, detailed work with them. Really comfortable to use one-handed as well. And then the saw, which is just absolutely fantastic. It cuts on the pull and the push, and crucially it has this tapered blade. Now this is a kind of feature that you get on sort of high-end Japanese folding saws. Absolutely fantastic. It means that as you're cutting through, the cutting point is the widest bit of the blade and it doesn't jam in the wood that you're cutting. There is just nothing else available that is this size and weight that has these kinds of quality tools. So definitely want the scissors, definitely want the saw. So once you've decided you want the scissors and the saw, it makes it a lot easier to kind of decide on what you want out of the Victorinox range. So I ruled out the Farmer X Alox just because it has those metal scales. It doesn't have the slot for the toothpick and the tweezers. And I also ruled out the Evolution S17 because it has the serrated edge scissors, which I don't think would be quite as useful as the normal ones. And it doesn't have the multi-purpose hook either. And there are some uses for that I think it makes it worthwhile carrying. So that basically just leaves us with the Fieldmaster and the Huntsman. And they're basically the same, except for on the back, you've either got the corkscrew or the long reach Phillips screwdriver. And because I'm carrying the pry bar with the Phillips screwdriver, I don't really need that. So I might as well go for the one with the corkscrew, which of course gives you some extra storage for the tiny glasses screwdriver. I'm just going to briefly talk about the ergonomics of Swiss Army knives. So they're really rounded, really lightweight. They're very unlike any other kind of pocket tool. And in fact, most of the tools that I keep in my right pocket, I use a pocket clip with, because that just kind of seems to fit the sort of shape that they are. The pry bar, for example, has got very sharp edges, obviously. So it makes sense to keep that in one orientation and firmly clipped on to the edge of my pocket there. But with the Swiss Army knife, it's so smooth and light and rounded, it actually just slips straight into my pocket. And I don't really feel the need to keep it clipped onto the edge of it. And that actually makes it so easy to get in and out of the pocket that it kind of offsets some of the time delay involved with actually taking tools out of the Swiss Army knife, which is obviously a two-handed operation and a little bit more on the fiddly side. Some people use these little clips that hang on to the keychain and they sort of dangle down, and you can also get the clips that actually screw on or stick on to the scales themselves, of course, as well. But for me, I just haven't felt the need to do that. I really like the kind of original idea with the Swiss Army knife, that it is just so smooth and comfortable that it just slips into your pocket, no trouble at all. The Huntsman is a standard 91mm Swiss Army knife, which means you can change the scales for the plus scales. So it doesn't come with these, it comes with the normal toothpick and tweezers scales, but you can change them out for the ones that have the third slot for the pressurized ballpoint pen. I carry a mini Sharpie in my little wallet pouch, and I kind of knew I was missing the ballpoint pen, but I didn't really want the bulk of a dedicated pen. So this is a great way to actually just add that ballpoint pen for those kind of one-off times where you might need one. So even on the included scales for the Huntsman, there is this extra slot for a pin, which is another really useful thing to carry. It doesn't come with the Huntsman, you have to order this separately, but definitely worth doing. And you can just slot it into this tiny little hole here. And then of course you've got the scissors and the saw, which are the main reasons I bought this Huntsman tool, and we've already spoken about those. Like most Swiss Army knives, it's got the two blades, the longer one and the shorter one. Most people tend to keep the shorter one super sharp. For me, obviously, my kind of beta knife is the big one in my right pocket, and so both of these ones on the Swiss Army knife here I keep quite sharp. Then we've got the bottle opener and the tin opener items, which are obviously pretty standard on most of the Swiss Army knives here. And the tip of the tin opener is actually designed to be used in Phillips screw heads. Not a lot of people realise that, but it actually is very good at gripping into a Phillips screw head, even though it's a flat profile. And then we've got the multi-purpose hook, which is this interesting one with that I think a lot of people struggle to sort of see the purpose of. And that's kind of true. It's a bit of a weird one. I don't think I've actually ever used it, but I know there are a couple of situations where I know it would come in handy. So it is going to be useful if I'm ever in a situation where I need to wind up some wire, to put a twist into some wire to fix something together. And that's one of those things that you tend to just grab some pliers and do, but actually that'll really pull apart the tips of the pliers there. So a little hook like this that you can kind of just put into the loop of the wire and twist it up is going to be quite useful. And then then of course it is useful for carrying something by string or a hot pan by a wire handle or something like that. So it does have some uses. I'm not expecting to use it that frequently at all, but it is nice that it's there, and it is quite common on most of these 4-layer Swiss Army knives. Then on the back of the Huntsman we've got this all reamer punch tool. Again, it's one of these things in the Swiss Army knife that's both a very specific tool for a specific purpose, but can actually be used for lots of different things as well. It's very useful to be able to just bore a hole in something, and this is perfect for that. It's again one of those things, if you didn't have this, you'd try and do it with a knife and then you'd break your knife or cut yourself or something like that. So it's definitely useful to have something exactly this shape with the sharp edge on the side for just boring a hole in something. Again, it's not kind of something you're going to use super frequently, but when you do need to do something like that, there's not really anything else you can use. And again, that's exactly the kind of solution that the Swiss Army knife offers for a lot of things. And then of course we've got the corkscrew, which we've spoken about, which is obviously a really useful storage area for these little extra tools you can get. And I'm carrying the tiny screwdriver here, a very useful thing to have. A lot of people carry these fire starting kits in this space as well, which are kind of like a little ferro rod and then a tinder thing that you can store in there and chop up and turn into a sort of fluffy tinder. But that's kind of only really useful for an emergency situation. I think most of the time I'm just carrying my Zippo here, so I don't really need that, so I'm happy to carry the tiny screwdriver instead. Then we've got the toothpick and tweezers, of course, in the scales. Interestingly, the toothpick I actually use as a toothpick. I'm really happy to have that on me all the time. You know, you don't want food stuck in your teeth. And of course the tweezers are really useful for getting splinters out, in conjunction with the little pin that you can store in the tiny hole here as well. One little tiny extra tool here is the wire stripper. So the idea is that you score the plastic first, and then you sort of jam the wire in here, and then you just pull it, and that's enough then just to sort of separate that and pull the wire off. Stripping wires is one of those things you do kind of find yourself needing to do from time to time, and it's handy just to be able to do that with the Swiss Army knife that you've got in your pocket. Obviously the reality is with the Swiss Army knives you can kind of choose exactly the one that meets your needs the best. I think if you value the scissors and the saw though, like I do, then the Huntsman does offer that really kind of brilliant combination of size to weight to practicality kind of balance. But the beauty with this arrangement is where I'm keeping separate tools rather than thinking about just one single multi-tool for everything. This Swiss Army knife complements the other tools that I carry as well. So I've got the Knipex pliers in my left pocket and then these augmentation roll devices in my right pocket. So I've got kind of a range of tools, and the Swiss Army knife can just be swapped out at the end to kind of tune the kit to my requirements. So if I wanted to go smaller and lighter, for example, I'd just switch it out and take the classic SD, which would just like suddenly shave off a huge amount of weight. But I still got the fantastic Victorinox scissors and the little backup knife. And of course the fantastic little screwdriver in the classic SD as well, which is actually really good for Phillips and flatheads, and of course really good for deep recessed screws. And I think another natural consideration if you value the scissors and the saw is to think about the Ranger, which obviously is a little bit bigger and a little bit heavier and a little bit more money, but gives you the metal file and a chisel and an additional screwdriver as well. So good bit more utility there for not actually a massive increase in size and weight. The other thing that I carry is actually this Victorinox bit kit. So this is your 1/4 inch hex bits with a nice little lightweight driver and a little place to store a good number of these bits. And of course I carry the pry bar, which has these little 4mm bits in. So between those two I've really got all your kind of screwdriver requirements totally covered, and that means I haven't got to look at the screwdriver elements of the Swiss Army knife. And I think sort of taking some of the things out of the equation there in the same way that I do by carrying the Knipex pliers means I don't need to think about finding a Victorinox that's got the pliers. Taking a few of those key items out of the mix there lets you just focus on the remaining tools and kind of use that Swiss Army knife to fill in the gaps of the overall bigger kit. If you've enjoyed this video, do take a look at the other videos that I've done looking at the augmentation roll devices I keep in my right pocket, and the pouch kit with the pliers, and a whole bunch of other stuff that I keep in my left pocket, and I'll see you there.